Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go.
All right. Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for Sketching the Privateer, your inside look at the comic book that I'm creating. I've been working on this for about, I've been writing stories about this guy for about 20 years. I actually thought about putting it in novel form at one point, but he made a transition. I don't know if I've ever told you guys this, but he was actually born from an episode of The West Wing where the president's wife was being honored by the Daughters of the American Revolution, and apparently her forefather was a pirate. And she kept correcting everybody and saying he was a privateer. He wasn't a pirate. That kind of thing. So let's get some background music going with the Sharking for Pearls. I don't have a guest today, so I shouldn't have to worry about the echo today. The only time I have to worry about echo is when I have guests. So let's go ahead and get that rolling. Let's see. I think I've got it here. Yeah, there we go. And I'll pause it and I'll get it shared. Now, you guys let me know if there's an echo. Okay. Let me know if there's an echo. This is the screen I'm going to be sharing on, but I just wanted to find out. Well, actually, no, I'm an idiot. Let me do this correctly. I guess I can move it over here. Yeah, I can move it over here. This is Sharking for Pearls. This is his page. That's my brother's music. And you guys let me know if there's an echo going on. Okay. We're going to crank it down about halfway. I think that ought to be good. I know my mic level's high enough to be above that. So anyway, go check out Sharking for Pearls. His latest album is Astral Plane. He's in the middle of working on Sojourn, which will be the next one. So let's put that on shuffle so we hear some different stuff, and then we'll get to it here. Let's see. Let me get with the chat and see what's going on. Of course, our good friend Vince Womack is here. He says, "Heidi ho, all you nerds and nerdettes out there." And let's see. He also says, "Sounds familiar. One of my stories went from a movie to a short movie, then a web series, and I thought about a comic book, but not happening at the moment." No echo so far. Yeah, I didn't think so. It's just my guests that echo. It's stuff that comes through my monitor, and my voice doesn't come through the monitor. It's going straight from the mic into the internet. So anyway, it's good to see you guys. Let's show you what Vince has been posting there. I do need to get better at the promoting myself. Let's do that real quick. First of all, we've got the website. Hang on. Okay, here we go. You can go to JoesAtmosfere.com and you can check out a lot of stuff about me on there. Of course, the trailer for the channel's on there. You'll find out about different things that I do, a little bit of history of myself. This picture right here is from when I worked in nightclubs. That's a big mural I did with the Baywatch people around it and stuff. But anyway, some of the Mardi Gras work I've done and stuff, my streaming schedule, and the beginnings of my merch shop are down here. So, and this is always up and running, unless I tell you different. My pencil sketch portraits, that's my best work. That's what I do. And if you click on that, you'll go straight to my email. So go check that out whenever you get a chance. It's JoesAtmosfere.com. Also, if you want to support the channel, one of the best ways to do it is to come over to my my Subscribe Star page. And, you can check out updates on the shows that are coming up. And also, you can check out all the plotted pages of the Privateer that I've got up so far. I've got the entire first issue up on the site so far, so you can look at them anytime you want to. For $5, you can check out the artwork I've got on there. And for $1, you can read all the stories. I've got the Privateer's origin story, the Royal Fox's origin story up there. Pretty sure I've got Regal Infernos too. I'm not sure. But anyway, that's my Subscribe Star page. Go check that out too. Also, we want you to give us a subscribe on YouTube, on Rumble, on Twitch, and on
it can be interesting.
X. So yeah. Let me mute that. Twitch just automatically starts playing your last show. But Twitch and Kick, you want to go follow us there, and on X and Facebook. And if you're a fan of the Privateer, he has his own Facebook page. If you just go to the Privateer's page, here, I'll throw the link in there for you in case you don't have that one, Vince. Here it is right here. And Connie Cleary and Juliet are here. Nice to see you guys. Good to see you, Connie. And Juliet is here as well. Good to see you. Good to see you all. But he's got his own Facebook page. And getting back to his origin story, by the way, you know, that's all those links. Plus, there's a lot more that Vince puts up there. I'm on a lot of different social medias. You did post the Privateers one? Okay, cool. I didn't know if you had it or not. But anyway, yeah, man. I was intrigued by the story of the Privateers, right? So I did some research. Turns out these guys, some of them, they were pirates, and what they did was we didn't have a navy during the Revolutionary War. You know, we were British colonies, so we didn't have a navy. So what we did was we hired merchant marines and pirates. They were known as privateers, people that we hired to go fight the British on the open seas. We'd give them letters of marque and tell them, hey, look, you can go fight these guys for us, and anything you take off the ships you can keep, but you got to bring us back stuff that'll help the war effort. Medicines, ammunition, gunpowder, stuff like that you had to bring back. But any valuables you got to keep, right? And the pirates are all down with that because the British been fucking with them for years. And some of them went as far as to the shores of Great Britain to do it. Pretty interesting stuff. They supplied a lot of stuff for the war effort, while we were waiting for the French to show up and back us up on the open seas, you know. But anyway, let me go ahead and get the Procreate program up. I hope you guys are having a good Friday. The weekend is on. Are you going to go see How to Train Your Dragon or whatever the hell the name of that is? I know Knock is all fired up for it. Myself, I've never seen the original stories, so I don't have a dog in this hunt. My wife is thinking about going to see it, though, because she is a huge Gerard Butler fan. So she may end up dragging me to the theater to see that one. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, let's get this up and running on Twitch. Bear with me 1 second. I'll go ahead and bring it up real quick. Of course, there's no sound on this, so yeah, it's all set and running. All I have to do is do that and do that. And that's my iPad Surface right there. Okay, let's go to Procreate. And I got a lot of work done. I'm just about done with page 3, guys. Just about done. Yes, the infamous Chinese torpedo. That page is just about done. I did a lot of work on Gary's streams this week, as you can see by the bottom of the page. Let's take a look at the video real quick while I continue my story real quick. That I did a little research. So then what I did, kind of like you, Vince, I wrote a treatment for a movie. A treatment's just a synopsis. It's not a full script. It's just a synopsis of the story you want to tell. And it was the story of the Privateer's origin. Now, if you haven't heard it, you can either go back in the playlist here, because I've read it a couple of times on here, or you can throw me a buck over on Subscribestar and go read it for yourself all the live long day. But make a long story short, he lost his father when he was 12 because he was pressed into service with the Royal Navy, and he stowed away on a pirate ship to go learn the ways of the sea and try and find his father. That's why he did it. And I didn't turn him into a superhero until I started playing the game DC Universe Online in 2011. And when I started that game, I said, you know what? I'm going to make this guy I've been writing stories about my superhero. I'm going to bring him to the future. Now, in that game, Lex Luthor is a time traveler in it. And he basically, if you've never seen the game, all the superheroes die in the opening of the game. And he's the only guy left. And Brainiac shows up and digitizes the whole planet. And look at this. My man, Real Wade Nation, is here, and he says the magic words. Let's mute the screen real quick so we can do what we always do when we hear those great 3 letters.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
So, yeah, thank you. Wade, good to see you, man. But anyway, and look at this. My freaking Twitch stream died because I didn't do my settings. Sorry about that, guys. Hang on. I'll have it fixed in just 1 second. First thing I want to do is run this. Is this thing not paired? Okay, this is going to tick me off. There we go. Let's bring that back to there. And let's get this back going. Hang on. Cancel. Back. Start. Boom. And we should be back up and running here any second. And I've got to go into settings and change the settings so that we can. Yeah, we should be in there now. Okay. Good deal, I think. No, that's the old one. Hang on, guys. I'm going to get this together. I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay. What have I got to do here? Go back. Am I there now? Yeah, I think I'm there now. Okay. Good deal. So now what I've got to do is I got to go into the settings. I always, half the time I forget to do this. I try and remember it, but sometimes I completely forget. What you got to do is you got to go down here and set it to never lock up. Okay, so now let's get back to the video. Okay, so Lex is a time traveler, and I had him get saved by the privateer on a secluded island in the Bermuda Triangle, and he takes him to the future to try and help with things. But I switched it around in the origin story for my comic book because, of course, I can't have Lex Luthor in here, right? So the way it's going to happen in my story in the comic book is we're going to have him be he's going to save an Indian shaman that's on the deserted island and from a tiger attack, and he's going to smoke the peace pipe with him, and he's going to wake up from his vision. His vision he has when he smokes the peace pipe with the shaman is the history of America. And when he sees the Twin Towers fall, he freaks out and he wakes up, and he doesn't know it till later, but he wakes up on September 12th of 2001, the day after the Twin Towers went down. So, and basically what happens is the Indian shaman, that's just he's a shapeshifter. He was disguised. He's actually an alien. And he sends, through the technology these guys are going to be using, he folds space and sends him to the future. So that's how that goes. Anyway, I thought you'd get find a neat perspective with that. Let's see. Vince says, yes, one of the reasons why the 2A is important. Yeah. Let's see. Hi, I'm from work. I'm at work, or else I'd be joining you. Yeah, I know, man. You're good. Make it Lex Luger. Yes, Lex Luger. Love the man. He went in the Hall of Fame this year. I don't know if you knew that or not, but he did. Hello, all. Is there art things going on in here? Yes, there's fixing to be. I'm showing everybody the work I did this week. Look, I detailed out this really busy panel down here on the bottom. This is the cockpit of the helicopter that you've seen the cover where he's hanging out the Huey helicopter. Well, this is the cockpit of it, and this is what they see out in front of it. You see the Coast Guard cutter, and the Coast Guard cutter's there, and the helicopter's there, and I did all the details on the instrumentation on the inside of the helicopter. So I got a lot done on Gary's stream this week. I really did. I even had to fix some screw-ups I did too. You'll notice right here in the helicopter, there's a big, wide swath that's missing. Apparently, at some point, I erased a line right through it, so I had to go back and fix it. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff done. Just hanging out with Gary and both of us drawing, talking about movies. We talked about... I can't remember what military movie we did. I'd have to go back and look on Monday, but I was only there for about 45 minutes on Monday. But I got most of this work done on, and we're going to work on this panel today and finish this page up. I got most of the work done on the Project X stream on Wednesday, right before my show. So, yeah, it was a good week. Good week. Got a lot of work done. Okay. I did this the other day, but I had to erase all of it because of that big erasure smear you saw there. Okay. So, and Gary was showing me that, you can fix it really easily in, let's make sure we're on the right one. Yep. Okay. So let's go ahead and get that going. We're going to have waves. And maybe we'll have a hint of a wave coming through here and there, because that's the wake of the boat, And then we want a few white caps and stuff out here. Right. Okay. So that's basically what I wanted to do on this one. And that's pretty much got it for this page. There's not much else I want to do. I do see something here that I want to fix. if you'll notice, it looks like his eye, his left eye, the one to our right, looks like it's bulging out of his head. Why? Because you can't see his eyelid. So we're going to go ahead and put the eyelid in there. So he doesn't look so weird. Hang on. Let me make sure I'm on the right one. Yeah, I'm on picture. I must have just been pushing down on it too hard. But I'm just going to put... I'll go ahead and put that in there. Hang on. I don't think that's right. Let me think about this. Yeah, I'm doing that the wrong way. Hang on. Let's go back. And then let's bring it from this direction down that way. Yeah, there we go. That makes a lot more sense. That looked kind of goofy to me. And another thing that looks kind of goofy to me. I'm being uber critical of myself, guys. I need to stop doing that. Yeah, that looks better right there. Just finishing the eyelids off. Yeah. Okay. That doesn't look as bad now. All right. So, actually, I think this guy needs some more shading too. Let's go ahead and give that a shade. Make this uber dark back here. In fact, let's give him one of these. That should be casting a shadow, shouldn't it? I think. All right. Whoop. Excuse me. Damn it, I don't have anything to drink. Okay. Let's fix that. All right. I'm going to leave that alone for now. But yeah, looks like we're done with page 3. So we got to get on page 4. Now, where the hell am I going to get page 4 from? Well, I'll tell you where I'm going to get it from. I know I've got it on my phone. So we're going to go to screenshots. Let's see. Oh, now that's happening. Okay. I was doing a little project with some AI art earlier. Let's see. Kingdom. What is he talking about? Kingdom. Looks like you will have a ton of stuff for Brothers Hack the Matrix Sunday. Iranian-Israeli war, Trump's army, BD parade, etc. Oh yeah, we got plenty of stuff to talk about. My guess is it's going to be between page 3 and page 5. Yeah, I don't have it in my Procreate yet, man. Let me go ahead and send it over here to. This is the great thing about using the eye products, man, is I've got everything in the same place. So all I have to do is come down here to screenshots. I should have done this earlier. I knew I was going to be working on this one today. But of course, I'm never prepared. You know I'm not. So you guys just bear with me. I got to go through John's wedding pictures first off, and then visiting my aunt and my mother in Maine. A lot of pictures there. Okay, here we go. That's a few I took there. Where are we at? Let's keep going. Come on. I didn't take those things that long ago, did I? I guess so. I've taken all these pictures and I've already gotten them ready to work on, so... Oh, come on. No, they weren't taking that long ago, were they? God blast it. Of course I screwed up. God bless, man. I swear. Would you stop it, man? Okay. Put the damn pencil down, Joe. It's obviously fucking you up. No, not recently deleted. Good Lord. This is sad. I'm sorry, guys. I should have had this ready to go. I'm just blowing it here. I could work on a different page, but I don't want to. I want to stay going in order. Okay. My gosh, did I take those pictures that long ago? Good Lord, I guess so. Oh, good gosh. There's all kinds of stuff in between here and there. Okay, here we go. I found them. And of course, the one I need isn't here. Hang on. I have taken pictures of all of this. I know it's here. It's just, I'm having to scroll through Mardi Gras pictures and shit. All right. Here we are. And page 4 is right there. Boom. Sorry about this, guys. Moving on over to the iPad, you will see it pop up here in a second on the screen. Whammo! There it is. Okay. Then we go ahead and close that. And I've already adjusted it so I can see it real well. We'll go back to here, go to Gallery, go to Photo, and then we'll go and find the one we just got, which is, where is it? Hang on, let me take this off the main screen because there may be some pictures people don't want to see on here. You never know. Where did it go? Maybe I just need to cancel that and then open it up again. Where is that sucker? Why in the hell would it be buried? I accepted it, didn't I? Thought I did. That's weird. Photos, hidden handwriting. Okay, this is so weird. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Ooh, guys, I apologize. This is so fucked up. All right. Let's see if it's in here. I've got several other pages, but I don't have that one. Come on, man. Where's my photo at? This is ridiculous. I just got it over there. Live photos? Maybe it's under live photos? Maybe. I don't know. I just figured. I guess I'm going to have to do it again. Shit. God bless America. All right. Send it again. There it is. And it's right here, too. It's just not showing on there. Boy, this is some bullshit right here. See, look, guys. It's showing. Let me show you. There it is. I've grabbed it twice now. It's right there. Okay? There it is. Right there. Twice. There it is. Twice. Now, we're going to go into the program and try and bring it in. Maybe I have to hit import. Downloads, maybe? No. My iPad? No. No, it should be photo because all the rest of the photos are in there, but those aren't showing. Are you guys seeing this shit? Are you seeing this? This is what drives me crazy. You've got something that's very cool for using an iPad and it doesn't even work. Watch this shit. Now, watch how stupid this is. I'm going to go back to the pictures. I'm going to look at the picture. I'm going to tap it so it's full screen, and then I'm going to take a picture of it. Okay? Took a picture of it. I'm going to crop it. Actually, no. I'm going to have to redo that now. Look at this shit. This is crazy. Go away. Delete screenshot. Okay. Because it had that Apple Intelligence around it. Okay. There we go. Now I'm going to take that, crop it down. All right. And hit save to photos. And you watch, I'll be able to grab this now. You want to see something that's completely dumb? There it is. Look at that. I had to take a screenshot of a photo to get it to work. Ugh. This stuff will drive you nuts. Oh, Kingdom is what we did Monday. I got you. The Kingdom in 2007, Jamie Foxx, Jennifer Garner, and Chris Cooper. That's right. Yeah. Last Military Monday. Got it. Put it in your favorites and the other pages too while you're at it. Nah. Refresh the program, restart. Yeah. I don't know what the hell is wrong with it. It's just sometimes when certain pictures it doesn't want to work with. Apple, be different or difficult. Yes, exactly, right? But you think it would be something that would be useful, right? So what we got in this one, the top panel, we've only got a couple of panels on this one. All right. Top panel is the torpedo, the infamous Chinese chink torpedo hitting the hull on the front of the boat. And then we've got the female sailor trying to get up before the next strafing run, and the privateer's watchful eye, right? So first thing we got to do today is we've got to do the panel squares, right? So let's do that first. First of all, we've got to set up the ink layer. Let's name it. Ink. Let's rename this one. Come on. Okay, rename. Sketch. Okay, so. All right, we're on the ink page. Let's get to it. What I try to do with this is I try to get it as close as possible, but I don't worry about going over because I can erase and fix that, so. That's right, you don't have to be able to draw a straight line to do this on an iPad. Or Photoshop for that matter, I'm sure. Okay. Now what I usually do is I go ahead and box it out. Well, Daniel's getting down, isn't he? I mean, like I said, I can erase as I go, so. But yeah, we got a lot to talk about Sunday. You're absolutely right, Das Wolfen. Yeah. Shit's hitting the fan over there in the Middle East. But this has been a long time coming, too, guys. They've been warning them. And they're just not heeding the warnings. Oh, shit. Hang on, I'm going to have to redo that one. Sometimes you got to watch when you let go. You got to ease up off of it, you know what I mean? Okay. This one here for the bottom. Oh, shoot, no. Sometimes it switches over to erase and it just messes you up. Okay. That's done there. Now, stop it. Okay. Danny, the Highlander, better known on YouTube as the Highlander, has told me he's planning on getting a set of drums so that he can play all the instruments on his albums. He's got a bass. He does that work. And, of course, he's got his regular guitars to do that with. And he's planning on getting some drums to play some drums with. Is that crazy or what? All right, let's go ahead and get the eraser out and fix up these lines while we're at it. I try and keep the points on there, but I'm not too worried about that. Really am not. So is anybody going to see How to Train Your Dragon this weekend? What do you think? Like I said, I'm not going because I've never seen the first one. I'm not as big on dragons as everybody else, you know. But it should be fun. I know it's going to make oogles of money, that's for sure, because I know that's a popular movie. How many dragon movies have there been? The animated ones. Let's see. Only complaint, you didn't get the female wet. Oh my god. How do you know she's not wet? I haven't finished drawing it yet. His neighbors will love that. Little drummer boy. Yeah, right? No doubt. If I know him, he'll probably soundproof his garage or something. You know what I mean? That sounds like something he'd do. Okay. Got a few more to do here, guys. Got to get them all. Got to catch them all. Ah! Screwed that up. Going too fast here. It's better to take your time and get it right, boys and girls. Ah! Okay, that's good enough. All right. Then we've got this down here. Yeah, this is exciting work right here, isn't it, guys? I know you turned in to watch me draw straight lines, right? I was busy giving you insight at the beginning. No big deal. And we got this one up here. Would you come on? I keep thinking that I just, that I have to grab it on the picture, and I really don't. Okay. I think that's everything. Okay, we're all set there. Let's take a look and make sure. Turn off the sketch, and boom, there's our panels. We only got 3 panels on this page. All right, let's see. Martin, what's up, man? He says, greetings, my excellent friends. And he also says, hello, Joe. He's talking like Droopy Dog. It's really easy for me to talk like Droopy Dog today because I only got 3 hours sleep last night at work. Yeah, I really didn't get good sleep last night. 2 sequels and 2 TV shows. Okay, so there's been 3 movies and 2 TV shows of the Dragon movies. Cool. Plus now the live action. Yep. Should be interesting to see how that does, man. It really should. Here we go. He's got all the details in the chat. How to Train Your Dragon 2, How to Train Your Dragon Hidden World, and DreamWorks Dragons TV series from 2012 to 2014, and Dragons Race to the Edge TV series 2015 to 2018. Wow, I didn't know that stuff was that popular. I mean, I knew about the original show, but yeah. Okay, so we got an explosion here. It's going to blow a chunk of the boat off here. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get in here and get to work. I really should go ahead and get the shape of the boat in first. Let's do that. And look at that, it pops straight. Ain't this a bitch? That looks like a good enough curve to me. Heck with it. But I've got to remember that I've got that section right there that I've got to keep track of right here. And when I drew this, for some reason, I guess the one I was looking at had like a pyramid type thing to the railing on the front. But let's see how we do here with this. hopefully it'll... There we go. It held the curve. Yay. I like it. Okay. And then that comes straight off. That way. And we've got this part heading this way. We'll just draw the main lines on here right now. And the figures may be too big here. I'm going to have to look at the proportions because there's a lot more room on that deck than I'm showing here. The figures may have to be smaller. Okay, but we'll worry about the proportions here in a little bit. We know that the railing is thus, right? And of course, you pain in the butt. Come on now, because that looks like caca. All right, hang on. Let's get it going this way. And slowly curve up. Nope. Let's just kiss my ass. All right, I'm gonna have to do better here. Hang on. I'm gonna have to hold this thing up. All right, here we go. It held at that time. Yay. I think that looks good. Probably going to have to redo this line now that I'm looking at it because watch this. Get rid of the sketch. And guess which line looks wonky as fuck? Yeah, I might have to redo that one. Okay, so let's get the sketch back up there. So I'm not going to get rid of all that. I'm just going to erase that one line. Easy squeezy, simple pimple. Might as well take our time here at the beginning and get this stuff right. Let's see. Wow, almost done with the show today already. I should really do this longer, but I can't, guys. I've got to, I got to eat before I go. I got to knock this beard off today. It's about to drive me nuts. I didn't go to church last. If you watched the show last week, you know I got new tires on Saturday night at Walmart. Cheapos, because I'm not buying brand new tires for 2008 Sebring. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. But I woke up Sunday morning and one of them was flat. So I didn't go to church this Sunday. I went back to Walmart and got my tire fixed. Ah, damn it. Stop switching the race. But because of that, I didn't shave. I usually shave on Sundays before I go to church. So it's driving me bananas. I have got to change it. Yeah, I'm looking at this and the proportions. Yeah, the people are going to have to get smaller. They're going to have to get smaller. Yeah. I mean, this guy right here. I'm acting like you guys can see what I'm talking about. See right here, you see I'm mousing around his hat. This guy that's jumping over the rail, he's going to be a little bit smaller, but, more of his torso is going to be over the rail. You know what I mean? That's a good diving animation. This guy's going to be smaller, and this is the girl right here because she gets her hat blown off, right? So, yeah, they're going to have to be a lot smaller. I'm going to have to work on the proportions on this. There's going to be a lot of erasing in this one, I think, guys. A lot of erasing. But anyway, we've also got, let me see if I love drawing the privateer scowl. So let's get his main lines in here. Of course, you got the hat. The tricorn hat, man. That's his signature, baby. Gotta have the tricorn hat. Don't. And I didn't even hold any of that for a curve. I've drawn this so many times that... Stop it. Okay. And we've got the eyebrow going over. Over the lens of the kick-ass eye patch. I'm telling you, one of my favorite panels. I can't wait to get to it. And I've committed to just doing it one page at a time. So we're going to get all the work done on the other pages first before we get there. But I got to tell you, this one page, I can't wait to draw it. It shows you the power of the eye patch, man. Because it pairs with his flintlock looking gun that's actually high tech. And fixes it where he just doesn't miss. The only time he'd miss is if something's a moving target, basically. You know what? That probably needs to be some black right in there, doesn't it? Yeah, we're going to make that black in there. I really need syrup for that, don't I? Syrup? Don't go crazy with it, though, Joe. There we go. Like that. Yeah, that looks extra cool. And we come down with the bridge of the nose. Nostrils flared, of course. Yeah, that looks like shit. Stick with the plan, Joe. Stick with the plan. Leave that right where it's at. And then his actual eye. Now, I don't know if I've ever shown you guys how you do an eye, but you circle out the highlight first. Then you make the pupil. I'll fill it in with syrup. Now, most of this is going to be colored in because he's got blue eyes. He's not going to have much darkness to it. And then we've got the eyelid. And the eyebrow. Boom. Let's see how that looks. Looks pretty good, man. I like the way it looks. So, we've gotten started. Got a good start on page 4. And I am excited, boys and girls. I really am. I can't wait for you to see this when it's completely done. I think when I'm done with the first 5 pages, I may put together a 0 issue. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's a promotional thing that a lot of comic book companies do. They'll get so many pages drawn in black and white, and then they'll make a 0 issue, you know? So, let's see. What's everybody talking about here? Vince is getting ready to get out of here. He knows what time I'm getting out. But anyway, we've got a good start going here. I like it. I like it a lot. I hope you're enjoying learning how to use Procreate right along with me and the products. Frustrating the shit out of me. But anyway, we got some stuff done. Let me go ahead and kill the Twitch live stream real quick. And because that's how I show it to you guys. I don't have the iPad linked to the computer. So yeah, there we go. Okay. Sorry about that. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Enjoying what I'm doing, man. This is pretty cool stuff. I've always wanted to do it, and now I got the chance to do it, and it's just really, really cool as far as I'm concerned. Don't forget to check out the links and follow me everywhere you can follow me at. Let's see. Number 0 are normally free on Amazon. Number 0. Yeah, really? Yeah. Okay. That's cool. That's right. You know what? I downloaded a number 0 the other day of something. I can't remember what it was. Oh, yeah. It was Holly Berry as Catwoman. Had something to do with that. I don't know where I saw it at, but I ended up doing that. You still live, laugh out loud? Yeah, I'm fixing to. But I'm fixing to get out of here. Wade, Asimov and Clark's World still publish physical magazines. Yeah. Well, you know what? I don't know if I've talked about this or not, but good God, look at this, man. He can't let it go, folks. But that's okay, because I love playing it.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
That's right. Let me get the Sharking for Pearls back on. Look, go support my brother and his music. Check it out. It's pretty cool stuff. Let's let you know what's going on with the channel. Oh yeah. The issue zeros, yeah, that they're just like, they're a teaser. There's no. I think the last one I bought was the one for Magdalena back in the day. It was a character that was in the Darkness magazine, or excuse me, comic book that was Image. Actually, Top Cow was putting out a subsidiary of Image, and love Magdalena. Love the artwork and all that stuff. Love the story. You know, she was a vampire hunter and worked for the Catholic Church and stuff. And she used the Spear of Destiny. Actually, it's a pretty cool story. Let's see. Vince says, when I have time, I'm currently reading Beyond Wonderland. Looks good so far. Beyond Wonderland that's not. See, the last story I saw that said Wonderland was about John Holmes. That's not what it is it? Different from the source. Okay. Laugh out loud. Joe's the only person that bought my merch. Well, yeah. I support the guys that I dig. That one's had a 0 as well. Yeah, cool. It's a comic. Gotcha. Very cool. As far as YouTube friends, I hear you, man. Okay, well, let me let you guys know what's going on the channel before we get out of here. Of course, visit the links, give us likes, shares, all that good stuff. And look, Das Wolfen too. He's got a channel. Gary from Pop Culture Minefield. Of course, I want to tell you all about what these guys are doing. Of course, you're watching Sketching the Privateer. We do it every Friday at 1 p.m. Central Time. The story of America's pirate Patriot continues to be created on my Procreate app. So you guys come check it out every Friday. And then, of course, tonight you want to check out Das Wolfen as he entertains you with some more Fallout Tale of Two Wastelands. I think he's on the last DLC now. So you guys go check that out tonight at 8 p.m. Central Time over on Pop Culture Minefield's channel. Then, of course, everything you need to know about the clown show that is 2025 through today's headlines. And yes, Das Wolfen's right. We're going to have a lot to talk about. A lot going on, guys. Say your prayers, boys and girls. The stuff that's going on is it has the potential to pop off into something we don't want it to pop off into. So say your prayers, boys and girls. This has been coming for a long time, and it's here, and how they handle it from here is going to be interesting. Anyway, we're going to talk all about it, plus other things in the headlines. Me and Highlander, the brothers, hack the Matrix, 6 p.m. Central Time on Sunday. Monday morning at 10 a.m. Central Time, it'll be time for another drink and draw, and I believe we're doing Mosul this week. I think. Pretty sure that's the one we're doing Monday. I'll be drawing on the Privateer, and Gary will be drawing on Vindicated Inc. So you guys come check it out as we talk a military movie, Mosul, this Monday at 10 a.m. Central Time. And then it's Only Talk and Roll comes your way at 4 p.m. Central Time on Monday. The leader in the clubhouse, last time I checked, during the member stream Wednesday, was the Poseidon Adventure, of course. Irwin Allen is great. And everybody votes for Irwin Allen movies because they're awesome. His TV shows were great, too. But anyway, come check it out as we talk some Poseidon Adventure on It's Only Talk and Roll on Brian's channel, that's 70s Rock Fans channel, at 4 p.m. Central Time on Monday. And then shortly after that, I get some groceries down my neck, and then I have a drink and mess up a video game as you guys watch me play part 11 of Mass Effect 2, or Ass Effect 2, as we like to call it, on Papa Joe Gamer Before Dark at 6:30 p.m. Central Time on Monday. And that brings us around to Wednesday, another drink and draw. I don't know what movie they're doing this Wednesday, but he does it at 3 p.m. Central Time over on Pop Culture Minefields channel. Me and Gary working on comics again, right before I go live at 5:30 p.m. Central Time with State of the Atmosphere. And guess what? We talked so many video games this week. We've got to do more video games. We didn't even get to the Xbox showcase. So we're going to wrap up the video game talk about all the stuff that was released over the last week and a half this Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Central Time, plus all the pop culture news and everything else. We'll see how to Train Your Dragon does this weekend. We'll have all of that news for you this Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Central Time. And that brings us right back around to Sketching the Privateer on Friday. Now, I do want you to go give a subscribe to my Papa Joe Gamer channel. I'm starting to release video games that aren't my walkthroughs, the stuff that I play a lot. I'm chopping them into episodes. And the latest one I put on over there is my revenge against the Patriots in the Super Bowl with the Seahawks. So you guys go check that out and give me a subscribe over on Papa Joe Gamer's channel. It's just another channel I've set up. I've got another one called Joe's Atmosfere's Rerun, where if I ever get to doing this on a full-time basis instead of working a 40-hour-a-week job on top of it, then I'll be able to put those clips up. So anyway, you guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting the channel. I really appreciate all of you. And like Vince says, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let's see what he's telling Das Wolf, and I have to return my sci-fi nerd card. Took me way too long to associate Clark's World with Arthur C. Clarke. Holy shit. Let's see. Hopefully I'll be seeing you maybe Monday or Wednesday, but it's still crunch time over here on Wednesday. Buddy, look, you are so good to me, man. You show up when you can. Don't worry about it. I appreciate everything you do for me. And you know what? One of these days, you're going to have to what I'd like you to do is go to the website, send me an email so I can get your mailing address. I'm going to send you some Privateer merch that Rhonda's been working on. So, I mean, she does all kinds of stuff. Hang on. She made me a puzzle to give away at the next vendor market. Okay. So I got a bunch of stuff. And I got coffee mugs and all that stuff. You drink coffee, Vince? Let me know in the chat. Yeah, send me an email. Let me get your address. I definitely want to send you some stuff, man. But anyway, Juliet says, have a good weekend, everyone. For sure. And let me see. I'm sure he's got it up here somewhere. I'm sure he put it up. Oh, come on. Tell me you did. I'm scrolling up. I'm trying to find it. Oh, well. You guys were talking about something. That's why he hasn't put it up there yet, but I'm sure he will here shortly. When don't I drink coffee? I hear you. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. Cheerio, guys and gals. Stay nerdy, everybody, and have yourself a wonderful weekend. And you know what I'm going to tell you? I want you guys to be safe, be good to each other. Say your prayers, man, because the world needs them right now. There it is, he says. And until we see you again, I want you guys to keep on keeping on. God bless.